I am Bobita Parazuli, and I have been teaching as an English teacher in Sri Pukharia Secondary School of Biratnagar Morang for 5 years. And I am the live member of Nelta Morang. And currently, I'm speaking from my birthplace, Dhankuta Jodhpur. And I like to inform you that the weather is really challenging here. So I'm trying to connect from my hotspot. And I hope this will support me throughout my presentation. Currently, being in Dhankuta, now working in Morang, and what an opportunity for me to speak in the session, online training session organized by Nilta Bake. So it's a really good opportunity for me to present here as the first female presenter in this session. I'm very delighted to be here in front of you all in this circle of teachers and very experienced personalities and all the dear participants. So, in the glorious history of Nepal English Language Teacher Association (NELTA), it has a really huge contribution to develop English language teacher education of Nepal, especially by organizing different kinds of training sessions. That means conferences and other many programs. So, this is very wonderful attempt of NELTA Bake to organize such type of training programs, especially in this situation, this situation, especially pandemic of COVID-19. So I feel really lucky to be the part of it, and I'm very thankful and want to appreciate a very motivating and inspiring culture of Nelta Bake for providing this opportunity to a very fresher English language teacher and beginning presenter like me. And I'm very thankful to all the previous presenters because the training session has been running for some days ago. That's why I'm very grateful to those presenters, especially English scholars, then teachers and technology experts, because we can get a lot of information and inspiration from you all. So obviously we can follow your inspiration and a kind of motivation, and we can do a lot by that, and we can follow your footprint. So I'm confident on that. So thank you very much, and I hope all of you are staying very safely in this situation at home. So and I think most of you are trying your level best to make this situation as special as possible, as productive as possible, because we are the member of we are living in the age of information and technology. We are in the access of internet, so we can explore a lot of information by sitting in our at our home. Especially the situation is that means favoring, though the situation is not very good, including all the world, including our country. We have to try our best to make this situation as productive as possible. So if you are doing so, all the very best for that. Keep on learning, keep on exploring. So by saying so, I'd like to welcome you all in this presentation. uh, before well before room into my the outline of my presentation, uh, so I like to connect you with a poem. The poem is on title Difference. Am I audible there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Go on,
Okay,
please.
so I would like to share a poem here. So this is the reality of my. It is the real my real experience, as well as it is the reflection of my history of learning English. How I learned English when I was in my schooling. So I would like to read out this for you, and I'd like to jump towards my presentation. Let me begin. So the poem on difference. When I was in grade 3, at first I wrote ABC. Now I can tell you all how I learned English. See, this is my real reflection. Because it is when I was in grade 3, it was the time in about 19 years back. So I was in grade 3. So then only in grade 3 I started writing the letter ABC. Working only handwriting when I was in grade 7, listening few English word when I was in grade 9, memorizing 12 tens when I was in grade 10. Now I can tell you all how my English learning was. Look at here. this is my reflection, because I would like to that means take you in my past. Because when I was in grade 6, 7, 8, 9, there was the situation of learning English language was not very satisfactory. So in the name of assignment and classroom activities, my teacher used to assign only off page handwriting daily. So there was very less chance of having with the English exposure. And only in grade 10 I got the opportunity to learn the tens formula, because my head teacher had given some of those formula. And that was, I eat rice ma bhat khanchu, I'm eating rice ma bhat khadaichu, I have eaten rice, मैले भात खाएको छु, like that. But so this is another reflection. But now I teach my students by using multimedia. This is the real reflection of my present, because I'm working as an English teacher. Now I teach my students using multimedia. I can direct connect them through some social media. Teachers are the explorers to use some technologies. This is for us because we all are teachers. So teachers are the explorers to use some technologies. They can transform if they want, shifting English pedagogy. We are the change agent. That's why if we want, we can transform the English language pedagogy with the help of technology. I mean to say like this here. Learning English is handy nowadays. Learning English is handy, not limited in the class. This is how I reflect me, how you get a different class. This is my real reflection. And how do you evaluate my reflection? It is up to you. But I can guess that, I think that this might reflect most of your situation of learning English when you were in your schooling, because we can guess the situation of English language teaching before 10, 20 years back. Then what is the situation now? We can reflect and we can compare the situation. What was the situation? And the poem on a difference here. So it can, we can reflect so many questions here. Because what was the situation of English language teaching? How did the learners used to learn English? How did the teacher used to teach English at that time? And what is the situation now? How teachers are incorporating technology in their English language teaching? This is really a great that means point to think on this. So obviously you can see the theme of this poem means difference, a kind of change you can, a kind of shift you can see here. Because before 15 years back when I was in my schooling, 3 4 classes, and now as an English teacher and having experience of 4 5 years, so obviously I got the difference. So obviously change is very important, change is necessary, because the change is the rule of the universe. So that's why time and technology had supported to bring all this difference, to bring all these changes. That's why I would like to request all the participants, all the teachers, all the English language teachers and English scholars. We, if we want, we can do. That's why let's cooperate for the incorporation of technology in education, especially in English language teaching. So this is my personal request, because if we want, we can bring the change. So let's be united, let's cooperate, and let's feel motivated for the technology incorporation. What is our present situation? So to meet that means what is our present situation, so how much we can do. So if we want, we can change, because we teachers are the change maker of the society. So by saying so, let me go to towards my the outline or framework of my presentation. So as I mentioned there in the cover page, so my topic is Facebook integration in English language teaching. So I will talk about the introduction of Facebook or social media. And in another step, I will talk about the application. Why is it necessary to adopt or to incorporate Facebook in English language teaching or in educational sector? We will talk about it. And in application section, how can we apply? So I will talk on the basis of my personal experiment, because in this situation nowadays, I have been involving in incorporation of Facebook to teach my students, especially the students of Sri Pukharia Secondary School. So I will talk about it in application section, and in practice section I'll show some of the, let's say, some of the practice of myself and some of the practice of our school, and I hope this will be very beneficial for you too. And at last I will conclude my presentation by showing by saying something about the way forward also. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Please keep on.
Okay. Today in this presentation we will talk about Facebook. So do you have Facebook account? If
Certainly,
somebody
ma'am.
if somebody asks this question, and I hope that there will be very rare answer no, because being, so it is back a presentation participant survey on using Facebook. So here I have created two questions for you all. So I am going to share with you all in chat box. I'll provide you a link. So, and I hope you will reply accordingly by watching that link. Let me go ahead. So I copied this, and in chat box I will paste it. I will paste it, and I had sent there. Please, everybody, would you mind checking that link and reply accordingly? More than 50 replies, because we are hundreds of participants here. Mm-hmm. So we can see how many people are replying here. Altogether, till now, 8 voters are here.
Participate limit exceeded भन्छ त मैडम.
Okay. Let me go. Taking more than one options. Okay. I think now we can do. So I'm in second slide, so you can reply accordingly.
What is the purpose of using Facebook in your case?
Okay, you can just list the answer by in few words.
Very nice idea. Very interesting parts of your presentation.
Okay, first of all, I would like to know about the situation of Facebook users. So to know the latest update, chatting, upload photos, news, so many interesting question answers are being displayed here. Okay, news, chatting with friends. Okay, to get new news, so I can make it larger too. Okay, interesting. Call, communication, to keep in touch with friends. Learn, yeah, learning. Look at here. To connect with relatives. To connect to connect with friends. Okay. Keep in touch with friends, family, relatives, uploading photo, communication.
Yeah, news is the most.
Okay, well, so I hope.
Can you get it?
So altogether 15 replies are here. Yeah. Any new points? I'm a social interaction. Look at here. This is the new one till now.
I think
Still, I'm
this
waiting.
has a
I
bigger,
think
bigger total.
most of you are active to reply this.
Yeah.
Altogether, we are 104 participants. Okay, are you still replying? Do you need more time or
Okay, you can skip now that one.
yes, please? Mm-hmm. News to go to communicate photos. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Update something new. Communication, social media,
Coal,
citing.
yeah, new one. Coal. Yes,
So altogether, 26 replies here. That's really amazing. I'm very happy to by seeing your very active participation here. Mm-hmm. To talk by a foreign family. Oh, yeah, that's the biggest reason. So here is the foreign family members, right? Mm-hmm. 28 reply till now. Okay, here is now I'm in the first question, so you can reply here. Mm-hmm. I love to see your reply here. Till now only eight replies here. Uh, so look at the result here. So here is I think yeah, the participants here, about 45% of the participants they spend on Facebook between 2 to 4 hours. Then 18% participants they use Facebook daily more than 4 hours, and then 36% of participants they use Facebook between 0 to 2 hours. So thank you very much for all for this very active participation here. So we can see the purpose of using Facebook in our let's say day-to-day life. So uploading photo. So you can see the cloud here. So I think uploading photo it is the most repeated one. And for communication, chatting, then with relative family members, and so many for news update, and these are the reply. Thank you very much. So this is very interesting, and I love to be Facebook users here in my presentation. So accordingly, I had designed this type of survey questions, and I had asked to my students, especially I had sent the link here. I sent the link in chat box of Zoom. So I sent this link to my students in their messenger group, because I have formed messenger group of my students section wise, class wise. So I would like to share the result of this survey, student survey, here with you all. So look at here. Let me okay. Look at here. So the messenger group created by English teacher is useful for me. So that was the multiple choice question, and altogether I have here 52 votes. So about 35 participants they strongly agree on this, because that group was very helpful for them, useful for them. Similarly, 29 students vote for agree, and 3 are neutral, and then 0 results till now disagree and strongly disagree. This shows that they love to be participate in a Facebook or messenger group, especially created by their teachers. Similarly, I was quite interested that how they are spending their time in this lockdown. So I asked this question to them. Altogether 130 students they reply. I like to present it in this way. So you also can guess the situation of your students, because though the context is different between Eastern and Western Nepal, so it may be similar to your students. Also, look, reading Okay, reading, then sleeping also, look at here, by playing games, communication with friends, washing, then reading, tuition, doing homework, workout, watching television, playing games on mobile, social media, look at here. So by helping mother aid cook, solving problems of math, so many replies are here. So it's quite interesting to know about our students by sitting at home because the situation is like that. So this is the reply of my students. So this type of, let's say, survey you can use for classroom purpose also. So it's quite interesting to know about your my students, and thank you very much for your active participation. Let me go back to my presentation. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's talk about Facebook. So here I will talk about a very short introduction of Facebook. So it is a branch of social media. So as you know very well that different kinds of social media are there. So it is also one of the one kind of social media. And so before informing you about Facebook, so I would like to inform something about social media, especially the development of social media and the social networking sites. It is traced back to the history of development of computer in about 1960. It was the time of development of mainframe computer, and when internet developed in 1980s. So then after in about 1990, the development of world wide web. So it was the largest information search engine. So with the emergence and development of www, so it provided a technological foundation of developing social media. With the technological foundation of world wide web, especially when www came into just when it developed, it also provides the foundation for development of four generation of web 1, web 2, web 3, and web 4. So web, especially web 1 was developed to connect the information, and especially web 2 was developed to connecting people, and web 3 for knowledge, for connecting knowledge, and web 4 was developed for connecting intelligence. So talking about social media and Facebook, so it is connected with the development of web 2 technology in about the first decade of 21st century. So it is all about social media. Then when it developed in the first decade of 21st century, Facebook, YouTube, blogs, wikis, these all the different kinds of social media came into practice. And you know about Facebook and its founder Mark Zuckerberg. So he developed Facebook, and including his some of his friends in 2004. So the main purpose of developing Facebook was to be connected with his friends. So currently, so it has been used by that means more than 3 billions of users worldwide. Okay, so Facebook is that means it is a kind of social media, branch of social media. So Facebook is very useful in education. Look at here. So you can explore the different research study and investigation which are conducted in the effectiveness of social media and its effectiveness of Facebook in education. So if you see the world's practice, so it can be found that Facebook is highly useful in education. And education here means it is very important for teachers, for students, for different educational stakeholders, especially for teaching and learning purpose. Okay? Because teaching and learning is the main purpose of education. That's why Facebook is also very useful for teaching and learning purpose. Especially it is useful for teacher training. So certainly it has helped to develop the English language teacher education, and teacher education in overall we can say that it has helped in that way. So obviously Facebook is very useful in language teaching too. Because while teaching language, not only in the case of English language, while teaching other languages of the world, so there are different aspects of language in which Facebook can help because it has very several beneficial features on each because we can connect people, we can share the content, we can have a communication, we can have live chat. So due to this interactive features of Facebook, it is very useful to teach the different skills, reading, listening, speaking, writing, different skills of language. That's why it is very useful in language teaching too. Obviously it is very popular. Facebook is very popular in all age group, especially youngsters and we people, adult. It is very famous for that means in to all age group people. And talking about the data, I already told that. So if you see the update of last January 2020, more than 3 billion people of the world, they are connected in Facebook, and every day more than 1 billion messages will be exchanged with the help of Facebook. That's why it is very popular. And in the context of Nepal too, more than, if you see the data of the last January, if you check, more than 55% of Nepali people, they are in the access of internet. So in internet penetration rate is 55%. So that's quite interesting and growing. So around 36% of Nepali population, they are connected in Facebook. That means around 1 crore 4 lakh 19,000 people, they are in Facebook. Talking about our the context of our country, that's why it is quite interesting. So it's all about the short introduction of Facebook. That's why due to this several beneficial features, communicative natures, it is very, these notifications are a bit disturbing to me. Okay, so that's why Facebook has become one of the digital tool or medium for classroom and communication. So I will talk more practically later in other slides. Let me move forward. Mhm. I think I'm audible till now. Am I?
Audible,
Yes.
audible,
Yeah,
audible.
you
So
go on,
because
go on, go
there
on.
is the
Quality
technological constraints,
quite
sometimes
audible
it
to all
comes
of us.
presenter maybe continuously speaking, but if the listeners cannot
You
get,
are
that is one of
audible.
the
Wait, wait.
constraints of this virtual
Go on,
sitting.
go on, go on, go on.
So let me talk about application. Why aspect? So why is it necessary to integrate Facebook? Why is it necessary to use Facebook in English language teaching? Let me talk something about it. So why it is necessary? The first point is to develop collaboration, communications, teamwork among educational stakeholders. Obviously educational stakeholders means we teachers, our parents, then obviously the administrators, educationists, teacher trainer, and so many stakeholders are directly connected with the term education. That's why as Facebook is very Facebook has several interactive features, like we can connect with the people, we can connect to people, different people in Facebook. So we can then after connecting we can develop communication. We can communicate either in chat, either in audio or video. That's why there is the features of communication. So we can do collaboration, we can have very nice discussion on the different educational agenda. We can develop a sense of teamwork there between among the stakeholders. So we can do a lot of things there, we can exchange the information. That's why it is very collaborative in nature. So that's why it certainly helps us for the development of education. That's why it is very important for this purpose. Another is to enhance learnability through active participation. Look at here. So for example, you actively participate in that survey also. So learnability means obviously सिकाइ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ it is directly connected with not only with students, with teachers are also. So learnability means it improves the skills, learning skills, especially digital skills, technological competence of students and teachers also. Because we know that we can guess that by nature we human being we always love to taste the different new things. So our students also same like that, because they do not enjoy to sit always in the same classroom context, then always to use same classroom methodology, always to use same strategy, and always to teach in the same way by their teacher. They really do not enjoy that seems quite monotonous. That's why if we can integrate Facebook or all the different social media in teaching, I believe that these certainly provides them the different learning context, then they can really enjoy. That's why when they enjoy their classroom they feel very motivated. So obviously there is the direct connection of motivation and learning. So when they are motivated from inside, they can certainly improve their learning skills. That's why to enhance learning skills, obviously Facebook can help. And obviously they can students can they can participate very actively too. So third point is here I have mentioned to integrate technological knowledge with content and pedagogical knowledge. Look at here, if we have the knowledge, if we have the skills, but if we do not use if we do not put that knowledge and skills into practice, that's quite useless, isn't it? So if we have technological knowledge, if we are able to just adopt all those technologies into into our classroom, what why is it necessary to wait? So obviously we can integrate our technological knowledge and we can connect those knowledge in our content deliberation, in teaching lessons. So if we put those knowledge into practice, then we can bring change in the pedagogy. So our theme of this I think the this training sessions major theme is also transformative pedagogy in this digital age. That's why all these things, all this technological knowledge, if we can develop, if we can put this knowledge into practice, that will be really beneficial. Now again I love to ask, am I audible?
Okay, ma'am, please continue.
As I'm the student of Nepal Open University, sometime while running the classes, it happens the teacher continuously speaks and speaks, but we students, we will be, that means we become sometime unable to listen. That's why I'm just confirming
Yeah,
either am
certainly,
I
ma'am.
audible or not. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. So application, how factor is the very important factor, because we talk a lot about technology. Technology is like this helps in this way, this does this, and we talk a lot, but how can we apply that is really a big deal, and that is very important. So to integrate Facebook in your classroom education, especially in education, it is my personal design. So I present here. So you have to create Facebook account at first. So I think if you have Facebook account, that's not a very big problem. So then after Mhm. Then after we can create Facebook page of our school. That means subject wise page we can just create, and teachers Facebook page we can create, our personal Facebook page we can create, and we can contribute in this way. Similarly, okay. Mhm. So we can create Facebook groups, because there is the facility, there is the feature of Facebook that we can create Facebook groups. So I'll show you after some time how to create Facebook group, and how can we utilize those Facebook group in our education, in our language teaching. So I'll show you after some time. So we can create Facebook group. Facebook group also can be a class wise group, section wise group, subject wise group. So we can create then we can create Facebook group, and we can add our students there. Then we can just go on just sharing the content, delivering the information, and so on. So we can also Facebook messenger group, we can also create Facebook messenger group. And messenger group also, I think most of you have been you are just involving in this practice of creating page of your school, creating Facebook groups of your between your students, and creating messenger group between the teachers. So if you are doing so, that's quite amazing. So let's cooperate to make it systematic, because we all may not have a systematic, let's say, use of this type of groups, of this type of pages. That's why let's incorporate for that. So we can also create messenger group between teacher students group, teacher guardians group, teacher guardian students group. Similarly, teacher administration. So then teacher group. So we can create this type of group. So let me show you something. So on the basis of my practice and personal experiences, I love to share. Here I have created some of the Facebook pages for the purpose of my classes, especially for the students of Sri Pokharia Secondary School. If you open your Facebook page, it looks like that, like this. And if you go to see more here, look at here, page, events, groups, and so many features are there. You can explore these all features yourself, but I'm talking about these groups. Let me go here. Mhm. So here are so many groups I have joined, because there is the facility of different groups. Facebook मा धेरै ग्रुपहरु हुन्छ नि त, अब इन्फर्मेसन सँग रिलेटेड भयो, एजुकेसन सँग रिलेटेड भयो, हेल्थ सँग रिलेटेड भयो, सो मेनी इन्फर्मेसन भयो हैन, अरु धेरै खालको ग्रुपहरु हुन्छ। त्यो ग्रुपमा हामीले जोइन पनि गरेको हुन्छौं, तर हामी आफ्नै ग्रुप पनि चलाउन सक्छौं। दैट इज द भेरी गुड फीचर्स, स्पेशली टु युज इट फर क्लासरुम पर्पज हैन। हामीले आफै फेसबुक ग्रुप क्रिएट गरेर चाहिँ त्यो ग्रुपमा चाहिँ हाम्रो विद्यार्थीहरूलाई, जस्तै हुन्छ नि सेक्सन वाइज विद्यार्थीहरूलाई, क्लास वाइज विद्यार्थीहरूलाई चाहिँ ग्रुपमा राख्ने। अनि फेसबुक ग्रुपमा राखिसकेपछि, फर एक्जाम्पल आइएम सोइङ, so look at here, this is the group that I have created, a grade 10 English group of Pokharia School 2077. This is batch. So in this way you can look at here, you can see this is a public group. So discussion members, you can create events, photos, watch party, so many features are there. You can explore it yourself. I want to show, look at here. So before 17 hours ago, so I have shared one of the link here. So Pokharia School is not only using Facebook, but other social medias like YouTube. Nowadays we are very active in YouTube, and we teachers are making a lot of videos and presenting, just sharing in Facebook pages of school, and also in the official YouTube channel of school. So if our students are in the access of internet, they can visit it. So this is the poem I have recorded this video and I have shared, and students, so in their free time they can watch this content, and they can involve, if they have book, they can involve in the discussion, that means doing exercise also. Similarly, so this type of link I have shared. So विद्यार्थीले हेर्नै पर्ने 10 educational websites. So this type of information we can share भनेपछि हामीले फेसबुकलाई कसरी ल्याङ्ग्वेज टिचिङमा इन्टिग्रेट गर्ने भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ पहिलो अप्सन भनेको चाहिँ फेसबुक ग्रुप बनाउने हैन। कतिजना विद्यार्थीहरू हाम्रो कन्ट्याक्टमा हुन्छ, जस्तै फेसबुकको एक्सेसमा हुन्छ, त्यसरी चाहिँ ग्रुप बनाएर उनीहरूलाई चाहिँ एड गर्ने। दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट टास्क। एन्ड हामीले जस्तै कन्टेन्ट डेलिभरको कुराहरू मैले गर्छु अरू स्लाइडहरूमा। सो इफ वी वान्ट टु सेयर समथिङ रिलेटेड टु, लेट्स से असाइनमेन्टहरू दिन सक्छौँ, हामीले भिडियोहरू सेयर गर्न सक्छौँ, इम्पोर्टेन्ट कन्टेन्ट्सहरू सेयर गर्न सक्छौँ, त्यो चाहिँ यो फेसबुक ग्रुपमा चाहिँ हामीले सेयर गर्न सक्छौँ। त्यही भएर चाहिँ स्टुडेन्टको डाइरेक्ट एक्सेसमा चाहिँ जान्छ। त्यही भएर त्यहाँबाट उनीहरूले चाहिँ यसलाई हेरेर फाइदा लिन सक्छन्, अथवा टिचरले काम दिनुभएको छ भने चाहिँ त्यो कामहरू पनि उनीहरूले गर्न सक्छन्। सो सिमिलरली I already told that this is our I think you have been putting these all things in the practice, because it's a common thing for most of us, most of you all who, if you are using it in your academic institution, that's quite interesting. And please keep it up and try to develop it in a very systematic way. So look at here, so many videos of different subject teachers. They are just recording video in a school. If possible, they go to a school and they record the video and they upload in the Facebook page. So the parents and teachers, so they can get the access. So this is the practice, just for an example I showed you. Similarly, we can also develop a messenger group. Okay, let me go back to my presentation. So we can also create a messenger group, and we can add to our students to the group for before integrating, for the integration of this application in your education system. So let me go forward. I've completed this, I think. Okay, application, this is phase 2. So I like to draw your attention here. So in my cover page, you can see Facebook integration in English language teaching, PA of Moodle. So this is PA of Moodle, and this is one of my personal, let's say, experiment or intervention that I'm developing, and I'm using this model in my Facebook education. So with the help of this model, I'm just designing some of the learning contents and delivering to my students. So as I'm very interested in the technological field, so this model is highly guided by the theory of connectivism, and it also links the theory of technological acceptance under that theory. So plan, act, and feedback. That's why I named it PAF model. So this is my personal intervention that I'm doing nowadays. So plan means, after creating Facebook page, after creating your Facebook account, after creating messenger group, what to do now? So you have to involve in this PAF model. नेपालीको बोल्ने बानी हजुर जसको
Okay.
I'm
Participants,
hearing
please
something.
keep quiet.
Mhm. So
Okay,
the
ma'am.
PAF means P refers for plan. So plan means it is pre-integrated phase. So if we want to integrate Facebook in our classroom teaching, so plan refers to pre Facebook integrated phase, because obviously before initiating any kind of task, plan is very necessary. Without plan, we cannot move ahead in a very systematic way. That's why plan is very necessary. Because हामीले चाहिँ क्लासमा अब एउटा ढङ्गले पढाइराखेको हुन्छौँ, क्लासरुममा फिजिकल्ली प्रेजेन्ट भएर पढाउनु र फेसबुकबाट कन्टेन्ट डेलिभर गरेर पढाउनु, द्याट्स क्वाइट डिफरेन्ट. द्याट्स वाइ what type of subject matter, not only in the case of English subject, अरू सब्जेक्टमा पनि कस्तो खालको सब्जेक्ट म्याटरहरू चाहिँ हामीले विद्यार्थीलाई दिने. So what is the method and strategy, what type of methods we can follow, and what type of observation and monitoring, that means how often we can provide monitoring and observation towards the activity, and feedback, obviously how to give the feedback to the students. So how to plan to give the feedback to the students. So यो यस्तो कुराहरु चाहिँ सुरुमा प्लान बनाएर अघि बढ्नुपर्छ. जसरी हामीले फेसबुक पेज क्रिएट गरिसकेपछि यो प्लानिङ अनुसार चाहिँ हामी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ. Then act is there in the second phase. Then after it, this is called integrated phase. So now I am in this phase. I'm creating I have created a Facebook page, English group, messenger group to my students of grade 10. Especially I'm doing this intervention in grade 10, and I have added I think more than 135 students are there in group, because is there the number of students of our school is very that means very high. So 3 section students I have added in a same messenger group, and I'm teaching them in all those 3 section. I'm teaching them. That's why I have added. And first of all, it is very necessary to provide them in instruction, because the purpose of creating this messenger group for you is like this. Let's cooperate. So this type of instruction we have to provide in the very initial stage. Then after, task determination and distribution. For example, the day before, 2 days ago, I have given one assignment to my students in that very group. So I had given one essay topic. So you can write the essay topic incorporating your all experiences of this COVID-19 situation, especially in lockdown. How are you feeling? So write a reflective essay भनेर चाहिँ मैले किनभने टास्क दिएको छ अहिले दिएको छु. So deadline 3 days deadline राखेर चाहिँ त्यो task दिएको छु. So in this way you can design different other tasks. And observation and monitoring, it is very necessary. Observation and monitoring is, this is my experience, because when we add more than 100 students, so in a messenger group, we teachers have to be the very strict that monitor there. So because some of the students, they may talk or they may chat about unnecessary things also. That's why a very constant observation and monitoring and instruction is needed for them. So this is the act phase. Now the last phase is feedback. Obviously, after the completion of any activity, feedback is necessary. So feedback को रोल चाहिँ फर्स्टमा पनि हुन्छ, प्लानिङमा पनि कसरी मैले फिडब्याक दिन्छु त स्टुडेन्टको काम पाएपछि, तिनीहरूले एन्सरको रिप्लाई गरेपछि भनेर चाहिँ त्यो प्लान बनाउनु पर्छ. त्यसै गरी एक्टिङ फेजमा पनि फिडब्याकको जरुरी हुन्छ, किनभने टाइम एन्ड अगेन वी हेभ टु इन्स्ट्रक्ट देम, वी हेभ टु गिभ सम अफ द कमेन्ट्स फिडब्याक्स टु देम. That's why it is necessary. Feedback is necessary in all phase. But अब यसरी फेसबुकमा इन्टिग्रेट गरिसकेपछि चाहिँ we can give feedback face to face. Nowadays it is not possible. Otherwise, if we are incorporating Facebook in other time, so we can directly meet to the students and how are you doing this activity. In that way, we can ask them and we can just meet them face to face, and we can provide some of the feedbacks if they are in confusion. So virtually through video chat or by typing the message, you can provide them feedback. So by teachers, obviously, as I already told you that we can create the messenger group by between teacher, parents and students. Then teachers also can provide the feedback. Then parents also can, their guardians also can provide the feedback in their activity, in their work. So by peers, obviously, I told my student to share if you have anything new, anything inspiring, motivating contents related to English language teaching, without any hesitation you can share those contents in this messenger group. I have given this type of instruction to them, हैन. अनि मैले त्यसरी इन्स्ट्रक्सन दिएपछि चाहिँ मेरो स्टुडेन्टहरुले के गरे भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ,
बबिता जी,
yes sir, yes, this is the last one I think.
No, Kishore ji, you will have the chance to ask the question after the presentation. You raise the hands, I so you will get chance it when the presentation over.
So
Thank you.
how many minutes do I have, sir?
No, half an hour.
Okay. So we can collect this type of feedback, and feedback are very important for the students. So especially to move on in this type of activity. So guardians can comment there, can give feedback there. So this is all about the PAF model. This is the personal model. This is my personal experiment and intervention that I have designed on the basis of the theory of connectivism. And as I am interested in this area, I am thinking to develop this plan in my research study in upcoming days. That is also possible. So this is so I like to spend some minutes here. So this is the practice I already showed you in my Facebook page. So this type of contents you can share. So I love to provide one of the tasks here. So if you are interested, you can create one Facebook group by for your students, for your school students, and you can start aiding them. So can you do this? So I think if it is not possible here,
No. One ma'am. Please, let's go on the practice session for creating the Facebook group. It is very important parts of the presentation.
Okay. Okay. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have to see the option here. So it is more easier to use Facebook from mobile phone than this laptop. I'm also habituated from my mobile phone, but it's not a big deal. So you can manage this. So you can look at here. You can see the groups here. So you can simply click there. Oh my god. So one of my friend is messaging here. So you can see the option here, create group. Sorry. Oh. So look, create new group, name your group, add some people, select privacy, So here is there. So here is the option. So let's say keep the name of this group. And this is English. English grade 10. Grade 8. Okay. So look at here. Better not to go there. So pin to shortcuts. Privacy option. So look at here. You can public. You can make to public here. Okay. So you can look at your English grade 8. This is very easier to create the group. So you can practice in your free time at home. So if you want to upload photo, okay, let's say you can choose from here. Suppose Pokhariya Madhyamik Vidyalaya. So look at here. So I uploaded this photo. So look at here. So this is very simple. I created this group now. And if you want to invite, look at here. Here are the participants list also. Invite friends. So by choosing your friends, by choosing your students, so you can simply invite them. Invite in this way simply, and you can tell your tell your students to add other people by giving the access. They can help you. So in this way you can create the group, and it is very simple, like you were answering replying in that at that time you use Facebook for uploading photos. So we can look at here, we can write post, we can upload photo, then we can go also start live video, and same like the same features like or our Facebook that means Facebook account. So in this way you can go ahead. Okay. So a lot of options are there. So I think I had helped you. So it as it is easier to you can practice at home in your free time, and you can start from today. So and if you want to collaborate with me, so in this activity obviously I'm available there for the cooperation. So am I audible? So let me go to the next
Yes,
slide.
ma'am, please. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I am in the last part of my presentation, that is way forward. So today in this presentation, I talked about the introduction of Facebook. Why is it necessary to integrate? How can we? What is the process of integrating into our classroom? Then what is the practical phase? How can we create those groups and aid our students in this group? And then also I also talked about the PAF model, that means planning, acting, and feedback session. So after this PAF model, what can we do? What is the essence of doing all these things? So these things I love to talk in my last presentation, that is about way forward. So the first point is here, that is develop research on learners perception and participation. Obviously research is very important to in every field, because without research we cannot believe on the things, on the methods, on the strategy that are developed. So research is one of the very let's say reliable way to ascertain the effectiveness of all those practices that we do in our classroom. So that's why we can develop, as I told you that I'm interested to develop this project, this intervention as my research study in future. So you can obviously develop some of the research, and you can explore the new field of research. So you can understand, you can study about the learners perception about Facebook uses. You can also just study on the parents perception. You can also study on the teachers experiences, and these all. That's why it is very important. So if you sorry if you involve in this type of let's say intervention, it is one of the very good insights for online learning, because while involving in this process you can also develop You can also develop some of the technological knowledge, some of the ideas, and you can also have a lot of experiences. So that is one of the one of the part of that means getting insights for online learning. So similarly, another point is very strong point. I think alternative pedagogy. So look at the situation. The due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Nepal, including most of the countries of the world, including our country, they are in the this situation of lockdown, and you all know that when it will last. So that is not, and there is no any guarantee, and there is very tough debate on the educational sector that how can we continue all these educational practices. There is really a big question. That's why if we are in the access, if we try to do it, so obviously integrating Facebook for our classroom teaching at this situation can be one of the option for alternative pedagogy that I'm trying practically, and I am collecting some of the information, some of the experiences also. That's why in this way we can develop a kind of system, a kind of teaching through Facebook. That's why it works for alternative pedagogy. It is one of the ways of just connecting our students through Facebook and teaching there what is possible, teaching there. So it is one of the alternative pedagogy, and we know that a lot of academic. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So a
Ma'am,
lot of
continue.
that means many academic institutions, higher education, college, universities, private institutions, they are using Zoom application, Meet, and other so many applications. So obviously we can also investigate. Also we can in the, let's say investigate, and we can do experiment on those applications too. That's why it seems I think it seems very useful as the option of alternative pedagogy. So this is all from my side. And finally, this type of practice, if we can do, so obviously it will develop a new transformation in this digital age. So it also I hope it can also address the present needs of this situation, especially COVID situation, and we can minimize the digital gap of Nepal, because we know that Nepal is low tech context, because as it is a developing country, though the situation of technology integration, technology development is very hopeful, but there is a kind of digital divide in our country. So if we practice from our level based what is possible, we can obviously fill the gap of that digital divide. So I hope so. Obviously exploration is needed, research is needed in for the time. So this is one of the process of exploring new ideas and practicing online and social media and teaching. So we can develop our digital competency, and we can also I think that we can bring something new, and we can change the learning dimensions. So thank you very much. This was all my effort from my side, and it was all about my reflection of my one intervention for integrating Facebook in my classroom education. So I love to share my further. Let's say I'm in the act phase now, so obviously I have to continue this practice, and what will be later. And I'm thinking to develop it as a research process also. And I love to be very. That means I think I will be very lucky to share if I get the chance to share all those things after my intervention. So thank you very much for all the participants. I think you bear me more than 1.5 hours. So thank you very much, and I love to welcome your feedbacks or questions and comments and so on. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Babita ji. Please, participants, you are requested to put questions if you have. And Mr. Buddhi Paudel, please, you are requested to reflect her session.